Dear all, I am Mrs. Swapna Bhausar. Welcome you all to my channel. In my last videos, I have explained you DDL statement and DML statements. This video, I will be explaining you how to show relationship between two entity sets. In the last video, we have seen how to create database. So already I have created college database. So here I will be using that database by using use command, use college. So now I have switched to my college database. Under college database, I will be creating two tables. One is staff and second one is student. And then how I will show you how to show relationship between staff and student table. While creating my staff table and student table, I will be explaining you foreign key constraint, primary key constraint as well as unique key constraint also. So firstly, I will create table staff. Create table staff into bracket attributes of staff table SID integer primary key comma sname varchar 10 comma address varchar 10 comma and email then varchar because email is an attribute which will contain combination of number as well as digit. That's what we are taking varchar, variable characters. Email varchar, and for this attribute we will define or we will declare it as a unique key. So in front of email varchar I will declare unique key constraint. Here I have created my table. So if I describe my staff table, I can see there are four attributes to staff table: SID, which is primary key, SName, SAddress, and email. Email is my unique key. So when I declare email as unique key, it means email should contain unique records for email. And primary key also contain unique record for SID. But primary key cannot be null, whereas unique key can be null. So now secondly, I will create second table student, in which I will show relationship between staff and student. So when we want to show the relationship between staff and student table, I will refer SID of staff table in student table so that I can retrieve the data which staff is teaching to which student. So here I will use foreign key constraint. Create table student into bracket role int primary key comma name of the student varchar 10, then student address varchar 10. So it's not like you have to declare 10 only, you can have 20, 30, 35 like that also, variable characters. And then here class varchar 5, then comma. Now here I will be showing you how to use SID of staff table in student table. And whenever primary key of parent table will be referred in this table, that time it becomes foreigner. So it is called as foreign key. So how to use foreign key constraint? Just see the syntax. SID int comma foreign key into bracket name of the attribute references. Which table we are referring? We are referring staff table. So here we will write staff and into bracket name of the attribute. So here I have used SID as the primary key. So my table is created. If I describe this table, I can see all I can see the structure of the table, all attributes of the student table. If you will see, role is an integer data type and is acting as a primary key. Name, address, phone number, and SID is multiple key means what? It is nothing but my foreign key which has been referred by staff table. So what is my relation, which type of relation is this? This is nothing but binary relation. Two relations are there, one is staff and second one is student. So if I want to show relation between staff and student, then I can relate both the entities with the help of SID. So if I want to retrieve the data from these two tables, what is the first step? Firstly, we have to insert records in both the table. So firstly, I will insert records in staff table. Insert into staff into bracket SID, comma SName, comma S address, comma email. Okay, then values into bracket values SID. SID is my integer data type. So I can have 1 comma SName is my varchar. So I can write Pune. SName is my name of the staff, then SSB, then address Pune, then email is unique key and it has varchar data type. So I will use @gmail.com. So my data too long. Okay, so here I will use okay, so instead of see what is happening here, my data is too long. So what I will do, I will alter the structure of my table, because here it is a varchar 10. We have declared it as a 10 and more than 10 characters it is taking. Okay, so what I will do, I will use alter table statement, that is DDL statement. Alter table staff and then modify what is to be modified, email, and then new data type. So data type will be same, only we have to increase the size. So my email attribute ka data type has been changed, right? So now if I insert the record in the table, so now my record will be inserted, right? So here I have used DDL statement, alter table, name of the table to be modified, and what is to be modified, email is an attribute and we have to modify the data type of that. So initially it was varchar 10 and but it's too long, so we have changed it and now it is varchar 20. So one row is affected, one row is inserted. We have to insert second record. So 12, name of staff SAK, address Mumbai, and then sak@gmail.com. My second record is inserted. Likewise, I will have third record. IDF address may be same because we haven't declared anything for address. And then email address should be unique. So each record should be unique for that staff. Then staff number 14. SAD Nashik, and then okay, so here I have inserted 4 records in the table, staff table. If I want to see how many records are inserted in staff table, I can use select statement. Select star from staff. So I can see how many records are inserted. 4 records are inserted. So SID is my primary key. All records are unique. email is my unique key, so all records are unique. So I want to I want to show the relationship between staff and student. So second thing is I have to insert some records in student table also. Inserts into which table? Student. What are the attributes of student table? What are the attributes of student table? Role, name, address, class and SID. Role, name, address, class and SID. Values into bracket. So role is my primary key, 1 comma name, then address, class and SID. See, SID is my foreign key. I should have the same records which are there in my staff table because it is acting as foreign key in student table. So that record should be referred in student table only. We cannot have other than 11, 12, 13, 14. We cannot have 15 as SID in student table. So here I will use 11. So my record will be inserted. I will insert second record 2. Roll number 2. The name of roll number 2 is Anushka, and then address Pune. She's in T only. And if here I write 12, so again it is okay. Same record, if I change it to 3, then Anushka Anu, and then I can change Nashik. She is also in T, and again 12. Again it is possible. Okay, but if I take record number 4, the name is Anuj Nashik, he is in T, and if instead of 12, if I am writing it 15, so my record will not be inserted. Why? Because 15 staff ID is not present in staff table. Why? Because it is acting as foreign key, and whenever we use primary key as a foreign key, that records should be referred in the other table. So 15 is not there, so 15 cannot be inserted. So here I will change 14, so that record will be inserted, right? And now if I want to see how many records are inserted in student table, I will execute select star from student. So you can see 4 students are there with unique roll number, name, address, class and staff ID. Which staff is teaching to which student? So staff ID 11 is teaching to Ashwini. Staff ID 12 is teaching to Anushka. Staff ID 12 is teaching to Anu also. Staff ID 14 is teaching to Anuj. Likewise. Okay, so here we have referred SID as a foreign key. If we want to show relationship between these two tables, now we have these two tables, student and staff. If we want to show relationship between the student and staff, how will I execute the query? If the query is like this, display roll number, name of the students who are being taught by display the name of display roll number, name, staff name from the tables where SID will be matched. So how will I execute that query? Select, I want to display roll number of the student, name of the student, who is going to teach to that student. So S name of that staff from student comma staff where, so here my dot operator will come into picture, where which attribute is common in both the tables? SID. So I will relate student.sid with staff.sid, where student.sid is equal to staff.sid. So you can see here Wherever student.sid matches with staff.sid, their roll number, name and staff name will be displayed so that we can show the relationship between staff and student. SSB is teaching to Ashwini and her roll number is 1. SAK is teaching to Anushka as well as Anu and their roll numbers are 2 and 3 respectively. SAD staff is teaching to Anuj and his roll number is 4. So if you can see, we have retrieved the data, two attributes from student table, role and name, whereas S name from staff table. So with the help of primary key, foreign key constraint and using dot operator, we can retrieve the data from multiple tables. Here I have shown you relationship between two tables, staff and student. Likewise, we can have more than two relations, ternary relation, quaternary relation, more than two relations. So we can convert that ER diagram into tables and we can execute many queries. We can retrieve the data from various tables. So here I have explained about binary relation. In the next video, I will be explaining about ternary relation and more than two relations. Thank you.